What is up, everyone? Phil here. Welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Monday, the 19th of August, 2024. As you can see, the backdrop's looking even better. Not only do we have this memory foam that I installed a couple days ago with a nice design, but now I have new lighting that has all new patterns and designs that I can alternate between and use. As you can see, it even does different colors and things that I didn't previously have. So the office setup continues to get upgrades every single day. So what happened today? Well, today was an abridged streaming day for me, and the reason was I needed to film private react videos for patrons. It's more than halfway through the month. I had to get it done for the month, okay? You know, earlier this month, I had the new PC that showed up and everything, and it delayed my ability to do so. So, it is what it is. You know, I finally got it done today, which is good. So I couldn't do a late stream. Instead, I had to do only one. And so on today's Level 1 podcast, I had 3 really positive updates regards to the equipment, meaning number one, I was going to get new lighting, as you can see. I'm also getting new panels for this. Right now, I have all blue and black. The black do not film well at all. The blue do film well. But since I had so much support this week, I decided to splurge and buy the white panels. So I have 6 white panels coming that I'm going to install when they show up on Wednesday. And that might make the background look even better with this new lighting. As you can see, some colors don't show up, but with this white panels, they should all show up, okay? So I talked about that. I also talked about how sadly I didn't get my code for Black Myth Wukong from the person who had donated the PC to me. He never got it. So I bought the game today, and I'm just going to play it that way. It's okay. I mean, I've got so much support this past week. I'd be really, really pathetic to say, oh, I can't buy the game. But if I happen to still get the code, you know, in the next 24 hours, I will donate it, okay? And the third major thing was that I announced we are absolutely 100% formally playing Chained together tomorrow night on my late stream with Kino Casino and Mutahar. So it's all happening, okay? So I made those big 3 announcements. We had a lot of discussion and fun on the podcast. Then we went to Street Fighter 6, and for 2 hours I played with E Honda. First hour, I made it right to master with very little difficulty. Second hour, I hit master ranking and wanted to see, gee, I wonder, you know, how am I going to do in master ranking? Did pretty good. Overall gained, I think, 30, 40 points in master. Definitely had some wins and some tough losses, but overall, I got much better with Honda. My combos are better. My mid-screen footsies are much, much better. I'm just actually learning the character pretty well. I would say previously I was just decent with Honda. I'm actually getting really good with Honda now. So I definitely think it's a good thing I chose him as one of my 4 characters that I'm going to stick with moving forward in Street Fighter 6, okay? So, went well, and then for the final hour, I unboxed this lighting, figured out how to use it, because out of the box, it didn't work. It actually had a glitch where only one of the lights was working, but eventually I got it working. I had to figure out how to load this app onto my devices. It didn't work with any of my PCs, but it worked with 0 problems on my phone. Would have figured that one out, I don't know, but now we got this cool lighting system, and I have all these new things I can do with it, including, as you can see, this gradient, but I could do different effects. One looks like a river, like water running, and others have different kind of, you know, different color changing effects and stuff. What I have to determine now, once the new foam shows up on Wednesday, do I like how it looks as is, or do I want to put it on the foam? Because this has the ability to mount it around the foam, like down here, around the edges, and that would make it look completely different. The thing is, I don't know how well that would pop on camera, because could you guys even see that? You know, maybe if I were to do that, I would have to remove my backdrop, and then it would just be me and the foam and the lighting. You know, we'd have to think about it. Like, what do we want to change, right? Anyway, we'll figure that out when Wednesday comes. So that's the content that I did today. The podcast, 2 hours of Honda and Street Fighter 6 hitting master and then doing master matches, and then setting this up, unboxing it and setting it up, and that was my stream. Once again, for the 7th straight stream, not only did we hit and exceed all of my tips goals, we also got a ton of super chats and memberships. So again, another incredibly successful day. I have no doubt that if I had done a late stream tonight, it would have continued. All right. So this has been amazing. This week so far, 7 straight freaking streams where I've hit every single goal. Thank you all for that. This has been an outstanding, amazing, positive week. So let's talk about tomorrow, because now, tomorrow, we got some special stuff going on. But you might want to say, well, what did you do tonight, Phil? I filmed 2 private react videos. One was 90 minutes long for Slayer, and it was me covering the NDP, which is the big national celebration over in Singapore. I'm sure he'll have that on his channel soon if you're interested. The other was a private react of a mini documentary for someone. I have no idea if that's something they make public, so I don't want to talk about it. But it lasted over 2 hours of work. And then I downloaded Chain Together. I downloaded Black Myth Wukong. I started messing around. Black Myth Wukong is still downloading. It's huge. So it's still at 51%, and it's already like almost a gigabyte. So it's probably going to end up being like 2-3 gigs when we're done. It's going to be huge, right? But as for, oh no, wait a minute. It's, what am I talking about? That's 900. That's how many megabytes per second. It's going to be 118 gigabytes when it's done. If you're wondering how big is Black Myth Wukong on PC, 118 gigabytes. Okay, so that's downloading now. But I got Chained Together and I booted it up and I got it to work at full 120 frames per second at 1080p, which is what I'll be playing it on tomorrow. And I got my microphone working with my gaming PC, so now I'll be able to talk with my co-op companions on Discord, which is cool. We'll have voice communication while we play. And it's so weird. I thought the gamepad wasn't working. No, it works fully with the game. It just doesn't work at the menus. So you have to go through the menus with the mouse, but once you're in the game, then the gamepad works. So I was like, oh, that's a little weird. I guess it's one of those games. It's only a $5 game, so I guess that's why. But it works well. It's running well, so I'm excited tomorrow to play this with those guys. And the lobby system seems simple. It's literally you make a lobby, it's your name on Steam, and then you password protect it, and you just share the password with who you want to play with, and then they can join, and then you're good to go. So, yeah, good stuff. I'm looking forward to that tomorrow night, all right? So, got all the kinks worked out. The bugs should be, you know, I didn't play Black with Wukong yet. We'll do that tomorrow, but, you know, everything's ready for the co-op and everything tomorrow. Got everything installed. We're good to go. And again, if I do get the code in the next, 24 hours, I'll give it out on stream, all right? So, what's on the docket for tomorrow? A fun level 1 podcast where we'll hang out, mess with this light a little bit more, see what other settings we want to do, maybe color it differently, and basically just have a chill time. And then we head into Black Myth Wukong for the very first stream. 120 hertz, 120 frames per second, 1080p, full ray tracing, full cinematic mode quality, everything on like high, ultra, whatever, the highest possible. And we're going to play. And I should have like little to no input lag whatsoever. And we're going to play and judge the game for the very first time. I'm excited for this because obviously this is one of the biggest releases of the year. Everyone's been excited for it. Can't wait to play it. My first major playthrough on the new PC on tomorrow's first stream. Obviously, I hope we can keep the momentum going. We can keep the support going. Keep this week going positively, right? And then tomorrow night, unprecedented event. Me, the Kino Casino guys, Ashton and Andy, and Mudahar teaming up 4-player, chained together, right here on DSP Gaming. I hope you'll be here for that. One other final thing. You'll notice this tomorrow. I just want to show you guys. I made a change that I think I'm going to stick with that I think will work very well. From now on, I can do full widescreen webcam when I play games. And watch this. Here, want to talk about an improvement? Check this out. This is why you guys are going to like it. Ready? The border and the camera I've grouped together, and now I can resize it however I want. I can make it smaller for Street Fighter, bigger, and I'm going to do this from now on. This is going to make it so I never have to change my resolution ever again. I don't have to mess with the camera between transitions or whatever. I just go right between. This is going to be amazing for reacting. Like, I don't have to change stuff between screens when I react to my documentary coming up. I'll just be able to go between the screen where I'm talking to the documentary. Then I can go over here and I'll be full screen. And I don't have to mess with any settings, okay? So this is great. And this is viable now because this new webcam doesn't take up many or any resources on my computer. I tested it tonight with my private reacts, and it worked beautifully. So from now on, so many improvements. Just think about all the improvements we've had in the last month, right? New capture device, new webcam, new PC, new soundproofing foam, new lighting. Now this camera that will transition back and forth. I mean, this is amazing. Being able to do co-op online with people with voice communications and everything. This year has been the year of monstrous improvement. I am fully updated and with the world of technology. Finally, after how many years of me doing this, I'm actually at the forefront of doing all this stuff. So I'm excited. Tomorrow will be a full and fun day. Black Myth Wukong plus Chained Together co-op. It's going to be amazing. So I hope that you guys will join me tomorrow. Hopefully support the streams. It's going to be a banger, as they say. All right? Everyone, thank you so much. Enjoy your night. See you tomorrow for an amazing full day of gameplay here on DSP Gaming. Peace out.